So, I have been to the movies today, and I have been promised that it would be a movie about my usual backdrop I use in my videos. But then it turned out that apparently 50 Shades of Grey doesn't only describe a certain gradient that is happening in the background. So, yeah, all jokes aside. So, today I watched 50 Shades of Grey because Andy and I kind of challenged each other somehow, and we ended up going to the cinema and watching this movie. Like, yay. Thing is, basically, what I have to say is, it was an okay movie. It certainly did not deserve any hype or whatever about it. It maybe was pushing the envelope a little bit in regards to what can be shown in a movie, in cinema and stuff like this. Even though I just heard that apparently it is rated R in America, which is... all I can say is ha ha prudes. In Germany it's rated. We don't have an system with letters. We have an age system, which is basically saying you have to be this old. And in Germany it's 16, which is pretty much. There's also an adult rating, and there is a not suitable for anybody rating. And so it isn't even rated for adults. It's rated for everybody 16 and older. So. Yeah, I mean, come on, what do you get to see? A little bit of pubic hair, a little bit of nipples, okay, a lot of nipples, and so yeah, in Germany this is like, whatever, we wouldn't show it to our kids, but we don't make a big fuss about it, but yeah, apparently it's R-rated in America, and I have to say it's tame, I mean, don't get me wrong, the scenes when they get things going, those scenes were really high quality softcore porn. Let's face it. Let's call it what it is. It is softcore porn. But it had a very nice cinematography. The actors were looking nice enough, so it was nice to watch those scenes. And about the rest of the movie, when we have this kind of back and forth between the characters, it was. Okay, I wasn't bored. Often enough, I was giggling and just snickering about all the awkwardness going on. Like, she's looking like, what? And they had kind of dialogue which was not necessarily unnatural. It is a kind of dialogue in real life people have among each other, but it's also awkward in real life, and you wouldn't necessarily put it in a scripted movie, but it wasn't unrealistic. It was just like, I was seeing certain lines of dialogue and was like, really? Really? You're going with that? Oh my god. So this was kind of the feeling I had for the most of the time. You can ask Andy. I mean, Andy had a lot to laugh during the movie as well, but my snickering was a lot worse than his. I was really constantly like, every other line, every other shot, I was like, really? At least when it was the relationship building stuff going on there. Another thing I have to say, Mr. Grey is just, god, I mean, he literally is the wet dream of a lot of women, but oh my god, he's such a wet dream for every woman. He is like super hot, he is like super successful and rich and whatnot. He is, he can fly a helicopter, he can play the piano, he can dance, he knows his drinks, the gin tonic line, like, if you have a Hendrix, I take this, otherwise I take a Bombay Zafir. Cucumber with the Hendrix, a lemon with the Zafir. So I know this kind of stuff because I used to be a bartender, but he knows his drinks. And I mean, for everybody who has ever looked a little bit into the entire pickup artist hype, which was going on a while ago, there were also kind of rules. What you have to do, how you have to talk, how to make yourself interesting and appealing. And it's funny to see that Mr. Grey embodies all those things. But the book was written by a woman, and she was writing her own wet dream. So those pickup artists really know what they are talking about, because basically all the rules they provided for guys how to systematically get the heart of women is literally what women write when they write fan fiction about Twilight. Because yeah, for everybody who has not yet got it, 50 Shades of Grey is a Twilight fan fiction with the sparkly vampires and stuff. And this is, I went into the movie with a little bit of bias. I was kind of like, I wanted to see how much of Twilight I can discover in 50 Shades of Grey. And I have to say, Mr. Grey, with his emotionless, expressionlessness, with his pushing her away and getting her closer and pushing her away again and not being able to let go, but then sending her presents and being like, oh, you have to get away from me. It is so Twilight, with this back and forth and not knowing what to what and stuff. Again, I wasn't bored, so I wasn't too annoyed by it, and I had a lot of fun because I enjoyed the awkwardness and ridiculousness of a lot of stuff. But in the end, I have to say it was an okay-ish movie. Yeah, really, it was like I am neither more weirded out by it or something. I mean, I wasn't really weirded out. I'm feeling not more perverted than I was before. What I have heard is that basically, when you can describe the movie as softcore porn, the book pretty much it seems to be a wheel all on going into detail and giving a lot of close-ups, hardcore porn. So I guess I have to check out the book now if I really want to see how things go. But what I already said, because I went there with Andy and we did talk about it on our German vlog channel, link below. And in case you understand German or you just want to see us chill out on stairs in public and talk about a naughty BDSM movie. But yeah, where was I going with this train of thought? Yeah, if you guys have a link to an audiobook which is well written or a dramatic reading or whatsoever, I probably would prefer the English version. Yeah, leave it. But if you leave it, check, or if you want to leave it, check that nobody already posted it. I'm already seeing dozens of comments about it. So then again, nobody watches this channel, so I guess I'm safe. Yeah, but I guess I will check it out as an audiobook, because now I'm a little bit like, the movie was underwhelming. Now give me something to be, what's the word? Not pissed off, not disturbed, or yeah, disturbed. Disturbed is the word actually I'm looking for. So give me something to be disturbed about, because this movie was just like, come on, this is your best shot, and I'm starting to deconstruct my room. So yeah, movie was okay to watch. I can't say I regret paying a full price cinema ticket, but I could really have lived without paying that, because it was nice to watch, and this have probably been the largest amount of cinema screen big HD nipples I will probably ever see, because I'm not sure if I ever go into other movies which feature so much bare breast. But besides that, this is a movie, yeah, I could have lived watching at home or something, because the big screen didn't make it any big better. But yeah, then again, it was for fun, and for fun I pay this ticket once, but I wouldn't do it again. And I could have lived without it, but movie itself was okay, man. Was nice to look. That's it, not more than that. Was kind of confusing though. What's going on with those two? Why are they doing what they do? And apparently, in the end, the movie didn't really know either. I'm not sure if the author actually knows anything about the psychological thingies going on there she's hinting at, or if she really just was talking out. I'm not deep into the BDSM seen myself, so I can't tell. It just didn't feel natural all the time, so I kind of have to assume that she was fantasizing and making a lot of stuff up, and maybe reading a few articles on the internet how stuff with the dominant and the submissive works, but maybe I'm completely wrong, and she's actually totally into this kind of stuff, and this is actually some kind of real serious report about what's going on there. I don't know. Yeah, I have seen 50 Shades of Grey, the movie, and it was okay-ish. Bye.